I'm super excited for Vetdrenaline. I'm ready for the speed. I think a drift car is going to be pretty awesome. Super pumped for it. My name is Robert Solis. I'm from Merced, California. One of my best friends in high school enlisted. He was really excited about it and was, saying, "Hey, I think you should maybe take a look at this." And I was like, "No way, I'll never join the military." And I went to work one day and the company was closed. It was going out of business. So I went down to the recruiting office. Next thing I know, I was on my way to Great Lakes, Illinois to go to boot camp. After I left boot camp, I went to Pensacola, Florida, which was all aviation. In order to become a rescue swimmer, I had to go through air crew school. A lot of pretty intense, like water survival and water tactics. I graduated air crew school and then proceeded to go to rescue swimmer school. Rescue swimmer school was really intense. Swim a mile, tread water for an hour, 10-foot jumps with full gear on. I made it up to the final week and we were doing helo jumps in the ocean. Full gear and everything. You jump in the water, clear your mask, have your snorkel ready and swim to the boat. I got hung up when I was jumping out of the helicopter and I just landed wrong and just blew my knee out really badly. Unfortunately, that was, less than a week before graduation. I just wasn't able to run like I used to, wasn't able to swim like I used to. So at that point, they're like, "Look, you're not gonna be able to do it." So they sent me off into the real Navy, undesignated as they call it. We went to Iwakuni, Japan. I was out there for a little over 9 months, maybe about 10 months. And coming back was a little weird readjusting. It was kind of like every single person I would run into, it was kind of like very intrusive. They were like, "What'd you do? Did you shoot anybody?" All those kind of questions and stuff like that. And it was just really hard. I was like, I don't want to talk about that. Like, I'm here. Like, I just want to, enjoy myself. I was home for about a year and a half, maybe, and then it was time to go back.
Drift is just crazy when your car is one way and you're going the other way. It's ridiculous. And you're sideways going fast, drifting, but there's another car just an arm's length away from you. It's absolutely insane.
We hopped from California to Hawaii, from Hawaii to Guam, from Guam to Tokyo, and Tokyo to Iwakuni, Japan. From there, we trained to go to South Korea. We were living in tents out in the cold. They flew us in on a C-130. I had Kevlar and M16. Not really what I signed up for, but I was there for a month. We pretty much got back from the last deployment. I knew I was done. A couple of my buddies actually got released at the same time I did. We got a place and it was just a lot of hanging out, partying, drinking, spending money, going on trips. Before I knew it, I was out of my savings. I had to move in with a couple of other buddies. A lot of my buddies were still in, so I would drive from base. I was coming home from base and I had a busted taillight and I got pulled over. I had been drinking on base. They breathalyzed me and they're like, "Well, you blew over the legal limit. We have to give you a DUI." So I sat in jail for the night and I got out the next day and went home and kind of in a rut. Unfortunately, I did miss one of my community services. So when I went in the following weekend to do my community service, they actually took me to jail because I missed one. So I ended up spending a month in jail, which was not very fun at all. After I got out of that, I don't know if it was possible to go any more deeper in a rut, but I did. There was this girl, one of her ex-boyfriends ended up coming into the bar we were at. He was harassing her and she started crying. I felt like it was my duty to cut in. We actually got into a fight out in the parking lot. He pulled out a pair of brass knuckles and hit me in the mouth, knocked out one of my teeth, and I was unconscious, and an ambulance had to come get me. And so got even deeper. Now I have a busted up face, I'm broke, I have a DUI, and I had about $6 grand in medical bills. So yeah, so I feel like that was pretty much rock bottom for me. So I work for a judge now at the Mesa Superior Court. It's great, I love it. I started using my GI Bill. I work full-time and I'm just about a full-time student. It was definitely a long struggle from getting out. That feels really nice to see stuff going uphill. You know, I have a career, I have a retirement, I'm bettering myself using my GI Bill, getting an education, and got a brand new truck. So everything's looking better for me.